First balance patch of the new year. What's up, everybody? Very exciting first. Well, maybe very exciting, very... I have mixed opinions. I didn't take a look at this yet. I have mixed opinions on these balance patches because like, you want to be excited for them, right? You want to be excited. You're like, oh, everything's going to be fixed. Everything's going to change. And then, like, every time, the more balance patches you've gone through, the more you're like, okay, they acknowledge that some things need to be changed. They gave the wrong changes to it. Or they made something super OP. Like, sometimes they hit it right on. And then a lot of times they're like, nope, that was not even what it needed. And then sometimes they're like, it feels like they put a bunch of pictures of monsters on the wall and then they throw darts on it and they're like, oh, that gets a buff, that gets a nerf. Like, what? That didn't even need a buff. Why is it buffed? So, anyway, I'm half hopeful. I'm also half, like, not getting my hopes up too much because I've been through enough of these and sometimes they're impactful, but sometimes they're just really, like, what? Random. I think that they're sometimes random because they're, like, come to us as like they want to keep us on our toes so that we don't like know like, oh, this is going to get balanced in the next one because they always balance what needs to be done. It's like, nope, sometimes it's just random, so we never know what to expect, so it keeps us on our toes. I guess that they feel like it keeps it exciting if we don't know what the hell's going on. Are they right? Are they wrong? I don't know. What do you guys think? Anyway, let's go to see the actual balance patch. Haven't taken a look at this yet. Let's see it. I'm using the website version, not the in-game version, because I feel like it's gonna be easier for you guys to read along. Okay, so close attention to user opinions. We'll see about that. We'll see about that by the end of the patch. First one, Dark Anubis, Deadly Wrath. So that's not the one that the Fire Anubis has. That's Deadly Wrath is the third skill. Increased damage by 5%. Is that enough? Effect added creates a shield equivalent to 20% of the inflicted damage on yourself. Inflicted damage on yourself. 20% of the inflicted damage and then the shield's on yourself. The inflicted damage on the enemies, but the shield's on yourself for 2 turns. If an ally gets defeated, the cooldown time of Deadly Wrath. Didn't you just need to do more damage, though? Didn't you not even need a shield? Didn't you just need to do more damage, basically? I don't know if that's... I mean, like, at least they're acknowledging the fact that, like, he was underwhelming for an LD5, but they're, like... They could have just given him, like, ignore defense. They could have done that. Ignore 70% of enemy defense. And brands. They could have done that. He's an LD5 that would still be, like, a little bit better than Lucian, right? So, did he need that or did he need more damage? I feel like he maybe just needed more damage. Now you guys with the Dark News like, yeah, ignore defense. I want my LD Lucian. Okay, Archangel. Fire and Dark Archangel. Punishment, decreased cooldown by 1 turn. Okay, well that was the second skill. Does big damage, bigger damage than the first skill. Not like crazy damage, but 4 turns now, 3 turns. Wait a second. What is that? I have not the dark one, I have the fire one. Okay, so that's good, but it still doesn't do like as much damage as like Leica. Or like Chow, like Justice. But you know what? It shouldn't do. It shouldn't do as much damage as Justice. Because he's also tanky bruiser, so with that being said, like he should do a little bit less damage. And then also he has the immunity and cleanse. And that being said, he should do less damage because the rest of his kit is so useful. So I get that. I would have liked to see like a debuff or something. But at least they're acknowledging something. Dark Archangel, Dominator passive. Increase the amount of damage is proportioned to the number of dead allies by approximately 4. Oh my god! So it's just got a one-shot thing. That seems really OP. If you can get that stacked, that seems really OP. Increased damage by 40%. Like, when do you ever see, like, just when do you see in balance patches increased damage by 40%? Like, usually it's like, if 10%, 5%, 7%, 12%, like, 40% seems like a lot. We'll see. We'll see how it does, but that seems like a lot of extra damage. Seems like that's like yeah, exactly. That's like a Fire Dragon Knight kind of thing. Which he was always doing extra damage when allies died, but now is even more. Okay, Dark Monkey King. Dark Monkey Wand, giggity. The effect changed from Dark Monkey Wand. What is Dark Monkey Wand is the second skill? Let's take a look. Let's take a look together, kids. Let's take a look at the... Oh, it was already on there. Dark Monkey Wand. Second skill. So defense break, attack power increases, your HP decreases. So now it's going to be... Can you guys even see? You guys can't even see. It's going to be... Oh, I see Light Beast Lung! Oh, I see Light Beast Lung! Okay. Don't get excited. Don't get excited, Bagel. Don't get excited, Bagel. I'm not going to read it. I'm not going to read it yet. 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 Okay. Let's focus on the Dark Monkey. I'm covering it up with my hand. I can't, because I have to cover up my hand, because my eyes are just going to wander there. I know they will. Effect change, attack power increases, your HP decreases, steals one beneficial effect on the enemy with 7. Hey, that's not bad. I like that. Okay, I like that. Now we can go to the Light Beast Monk. The Light Beast Monk. Okay. Light Beast Monk, Crushing Blow, Awakened. Decreases defense, 2-turn defense break! Oh, was it that hard? It only took you 5 years. Sorry, he wasn't out in the beginning of the game. 4 years. It only took you 4 years to make it a 2-turn defense break. For the love of all that is holy. Trick of Light. Okay. Prepare yourself, Bale. Prepare yourself. Let me show you the Trick of Light. Let me show before we get into it. Let me show you the amazing Trick of Light ability. Let me show you. Okay. We're here. Trick of Light. Glancing hit. For 2 turns. It's not even a 100% chance to glancing hit. It's not even a 100% chance. I'm getting so ahead of myself. I really am. Let's just see the skill. Let's just see the Beast Monk skill. Okay. Light Beast Monk, Trick of Light, chance of landing, glancing hit. Are you for... Oh, provokes too. Okay. I was gonna say if you just increase the glancing hit. Oh my god. It provokes now. I'm not in love with it. At least it's better. Okay. It's not... It's at least... Because Tyrant was better than the Light Beast Monk. I don't know if I'm going to be using him all the time, but it's better. It's not like you can't use him in like RTA, you can't use him in like... Yeah, okay. It's better. It's better. Bagel, keep telling yourself that yes, I'll use him more. I will use him more. Okay. It's not what I wanted, but is that the best that's the best you're gonna get out of me. It's not game breaking, but it's better. I think I'm traumatized. Okay, he finally gets a buff. He gets a 1-turn provoke. Anyway, moving on. What's next? Water Druid. Druid's Wit passive. Passive activation is changed. When another ally's HP falls below 30% from attack, activates passive effect. What? Is now activates passive effect when ally falls below from attack. Now ally target including himself. Okay, so it just includes himself now from the Water Druid. It's the same thing. It just includes himself. Okay. Fire Pioneer. Ooh, Fire Pioneer. Okay. I'm like half looking down the list. I'm not trying to look half down the list. I'm looking at like the monsters that are on the bottom. Don't do it, Bagel. Don't do it. Okay, Fire Pioneer. Sleeve attack before attacks all enemies. World devouring powers. Remove beneficial effects on all enemies. You know what? Let me just do this. Let me just do that. Okay, whatever. You're not allowed. You're not allowed to sneak ahead. Okay, not allowed to sneak ahead. Decreases the enemy's attack bar by 15% for each beneficial effect removed on the enemy. Is now what? It's the same thing. Decrease attack bar 15% per beneficial effect removed from each enemy. How is that different? Hold on. It removes the beneficial effects on the enemies, decrease the enemy's attack bar. And now, attacks all enemies, remove beneficial effect on enemies, decrease the enemy's attack bar. Is it just decreases enemies' attack gauge more for each beneficial effect? So the more buffs they have on them, the more it decreases? Is that what it is? That seems like that's what it is. Okay. It's better. It's better. Would it desync teams? No. Would it desync teams though? No. Anyway, it's still not what's his face. Still not trade. Moving on. What do we have next? Fire Hell Lady, Soul Crusher. Effect added inflicts damage which ignores all effects that resist the... Hey! Oh, sorry, that was way too loud. My bad. That's not bad. So that's anti-Triana. That's not bad. That's, okay, so that's anti-Garo, that's anti-Triana. That's anti. It kills things and it ignores effects that resist death. Yeah, that's nice. That's gonna be great to bring into Vanessa Triana. That's gonna be really good to bring into Vanessa Triana because if the enemy has a Vanessa Triana Perna, you can just hit the Perna with skill 3, and then Vanessa's skill doesn't proc, and then Triana's skill, like neither of their passives proc. That's good. That's nice. I like that. I really like that. That's just a me personal thing. Some other people might be like, it doesn't ignore defense, blah, 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 blah. I like that. I think I even might have mentioned that at some point. A long time ago. Maybe a long time ago. But I was like, why not? But also, remember, that's going to do the same thing to Huadam, like against Huadam, against Garo, against Dark Cat. Meow meow. So, yeah, not bad. Polar Queen. Fire Polar Queen, Touch of Mercy. Effect change. Touch of Mercy is the big third skill. Big damage. Inflict damage increased by 30% free charmful effect on the enemy. Inflict damage increased by 30% free charmful effect or beneficial effect on the enemy. So, extra damage if they have a lot of buffs as well. Does that make it relevant in PvP? Not really. I don't think. It's kind of like what you know. Julie has that same thing. Like Julie, like if they have buffs, like she does more damage. So she's kind of like Julie in that aspect. I really still think that she's for PvP. I mean PvE, like the Rift Beasts and stuff. So that's like really where she shines the most. What if she had? I don't really think that that's the buff that she... Did she need it? I mean, like, there's Crow, so she's kind of really doesn't do too much exciting stuff. She's for Rift Beasts. I only use Brandia for Rift Beasts. I'm sorry. I don't really think that she's a... She's got HP leader skill, though. I just don't see... I don't know. That's not going to make her be changed, though, I don't think. Anyway, I'm just being honest. I don't think that's going to really change anything on Brandia. Wind Dragon, Thunderbreak. Attack target changed. After attacking the target, randomly attacks 2 other enemies 2 times. 20% of damage is now attacks all enemies with 20% of damage. Okay, so it just attacks more enemies. Instead of the 2 extra, it attacks everyone. So like for example, if you're doing TOA boss and you're like, I'm gonna attack this Dark Pioneer boss. It attacks Dark Pioneer and it attacks all the other 4 instead of just 2 others. So it's a buff. Valkyria, Wind Valkyria. Sword of Discharge. S-word of Discharge. Attack target change. Attacks randomly. Now attacks the enemy target to inflict damage and randomly attacks the enemies 2 times. You get to choose the first one! Oh. Oops. I didn't skip. Yeah, you get to choose the first target? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh my god. People are going to be hyped about this. Everyone that does Guild Wars is going to be very hyped about this. You can at least choose the first target. There we go. There we go. S-word of Discharge is now less random. Wow, Comtra's making something less random. Okay, Canagirl, Wind Canagirl, very exciting. Core Revenge passives now resets when your turn ends, is reset after your attack on your turn. Oh. So no buff to Wind Canagirl. I just want to make sure that I understand that. Basically no buff to Wind Canagirl. No change. Dragon Knight, Wind Dragon Knight, I have the Storm passive. Hold on. I have the Storm passive. Oh, the Wind Samurai. Oh, no, all the Samurais, all the Samurais. It says Wield, not Wind. Wind Dragon Knight, Leo. I have the Storm passive. Decrease enemy's attack power is now 15%. That's fair. 15% is fair. I don't see why he wouldn't get a... 20%, I don't care. 15%, 20%, that's fine. I don't really... I don't really... I tend to ban Leos sometimes. And also, I don't... Because Will Runes, right? Because Bagon doesn't use Will Runes as much as he should. And also, like, generally, I assume that I'm going to outspeed my opponents. So, I shouldn't be telling people how to beat me. So, yeah. I don't have a Leo either, so I'm gonna say that's fine. I don't see a problem with that buff. It's good. If they did 20%, I don't think that would be bad either. Either way, like I'm fine with that. All Samurai, Wield, Sword of Supreme Skywolf activation rate. So that's the first skill of the Samurai. Sword of Supreme Skywolf activation rate is now 20%. Effect added activation rate increases by 10% additionally when you land a critical hit. Oh, that's because you always build them with crit rate. So that's actually basically extra activation rate regardless. Air slash on the water. So they're buffing all the samurais, is what I'm seeing here. What the fuck? Like, look at this! Look at this! They're buffing all the samurai. It's like a page of samurai buffs. Remember when I say it's just random? Sometimes you're like, samurai buffs. Okay, but this is right in time for 4-star special league. So, are we gonna see the samurais? We may see samurais some more, depending on how these buffs go. That's a lot of samurai. That's half a thing of samurai buffs. Is this what we needed? Is this what we wanted? I'm glad they're... Stop it, phone. I'm glad they're paying attention to what they... Okay. Oh, God. Activation rate is increased. Activation rate is increased. Activation rate is increased. Inflicts continuous damage. It's mostly activation rate increased. Yeah. Activation chance increases. Activation chance increases. Activation chance increases. Oh, so it's not like anything crazy. Decreases defense for... Okay, so the fire... Wait. The fire samurai's got something interesting. Instead of decreasing the attack power for 2 turns, he now decreases the defense for 2 turns. So, he can defense... He AoE defense breaks and does big damage. Like Belinus, like Helena, like things like that. So that's not that's potentially interesting. The Fire Samurai, I have him built. I'm curious. I'm gonna play around with him some more. Okay, Fire Samurai potentially interesting. Wind Thunder Wield is just okay. Activation rate increases. Light Slash. Target has Dark Attribute. Critical hit is guaranteed. 30% more damage is now. Oh, it's just more activation. Okay, there's nothing like too crazy. The Fire Samurai defense break is the most exciting so far. Critical hit is guaranteed, 30% more damage, increase 30% more damage. Okay. Increase the amount of shield is now for all of them, for all samurais. I'm sorry, I'm just glancing, I'm just like reading through this and I'm like, mostly it's just like small buffs to like the activation rate increases for Sword of Supreme Skywolf, which doesn't like guarantee an extra turn to like go after that. It's just an increase, like you're gonna activate the Sword of Supreme Skywolf more. For the most part, for all these. And then the Fire Samurai seems to be the exciting one because he's got the defense breaks. Everything else is like not really anything too crazy. But yeah. Fire Samurai is interesting. Neostone Agent Fire. Okay. On the end. So, oh, I see Neostone Agent Light, guys. I see Neostone Agent Light. Decreased cooldown time. Oh no. Skill cooldown time decreased when you attack together. Oh, so now she just, instead of just increasing the enemies, she decreases herself as well. Okay, so it's going to be just better for R5, for people that are using her in R5. Not bad. Light Neostone Agent! Will she be usable? Will she be usable? Now, decrease cooldown time by 1 turn. Now, before it protects allies with holy powers, invincible and endure. Now grants immunity on all allies for 2 turns with holy power. Immunity, 2-turn immunity! Okay! Target ally will become invincible. All other allies will be granted with a shield proportionate to your level for 2 turns. A shield and immunity. Okay, she's usable now. She's usable now. Invincibility, immunity, and a shield. The Light Neostone Agent is usable. She's not OP, she's usable. Shield, immunity, and invincibility. She's similar to the Wind Paladin, right? Because that's got a shield, that's got immunity, that's got yeah. She's gonna be similar to the Wind Paladin. That's what it looks like for the Light Neostone Agent. Okay, moving on. I like that buff. She's usable now. She's usable. You can officially build your Light Neostone Agent. She's not weird. She's not a weird gimmick thing that you use with Trevor and Ramagos against Lucian defenses. Neostone Agent, Water, Wind, Light, Sharp Strike. Instantly gains another turn. Is now less than 50%. Okay. Just extra chance to get another turn with the Sharp Strike. Water, Wind, Light. People really don't build those, well, people don't really build a lot of Neostone things anyway. Brawlers will passive for the fire one. Yeah, Neostone Fighters buff's not bad. Damage you receive will be the Light Neostone. I'm just so excited that the Light Neostone Agent got a buff. So fire one if he's got a defense break or something, he's going to receive 20% less damage. I think the defense break, if it's a defense break, it'll still kill him. If it's like a dot or something like that, or attack break or like a stun, he's going to get 20% less damage too. And that will keep him maybe alive if he's going to take a perna hit maybe, because he already takes less damage based on his passive. But now it's going to be even less damage, because like the lower the HP, the less damage he takes. But now it's going to be... defense break will still kill him, but the other things won't kill him, I guess. Neostone Fighter Wind. Push to decrease the enemy's attack bar is now 50%. I have him built, I never use the Wind Neostone Fighter. Neostone Fighter Light, Born to Fight passive. Increased damage proportion to the shield by approximately 42%. Effect change creates a shield equivalent to 50% of damage dealt. Now, equivalent to inflict damage. So the shield is the same as the inflicted damage, which is double the shield power, and 42 increased damage proportion to the shield by 42%. That's huge. That's a huge 42% is a huge damage buff. The light Neostone Fire, I think YDCB has him too, if I remember correctly. YDCB has him built and he was like playing with him. I think what's his face has him built too. Why am I not remembering? Anyway, moving on. Neostone Fighter Dark Piercing Dagger increases damage 9%. See, this is the thing. We usually see 9%, 12%, 42% is big numbers. Double the shield value is a big number for that light Neostone Fighter. So he got a definite buff. I have him on one of my on Asia server, I think. I was actually look at this. It's on my post-it notes too. Light Neostone. Now that means 2 monsters. Neostone Agent, Neostone Fighter. Both monsters. Perfect. Fire Rakshasa strikes again with 25% chance. Okay, that's not bad. Wind Sylphid Twister recovery amount is 25. Inflicts damage proportion to your max HP. Does it make her more relevant? Not really. Same thing with the dark one. Okay. So it's not bad. People use the dark one sometimes. Just in time for Nat 4 Arena, right? Just in time for Nat 4 RTA. It's going to be interesting to see who does what. That light Neostone Fighter, like for prolonged fights, he could get like, because the HP, okay, like for the light Neostone Fighter, for prolonged RTA fights, especially because all cleave, so it's gonna be hard to find a prolonged RTA fight. But that could be like a crazy difficult shield to get through if it's I don't know, man. That's gonna be a lot. Well, yeah, it's not. Nah, I was thinking about it, but like, nah, it's. You can just strip it as well. So, anyway, and it's cleave in RTA anyway. I was getting excited for a second, but probably not. Fire Sylphid, more maybe for like Guild Siege kind of thing. Fire Sylphid, Fire Tornado, Fiery Tomato, increases attack bar by 25% now. Because remember, she decreases the enemy's attack bar. Now she also increases her, and she increases her attack bar. Damage proportion to her max HP. A lot of people forget that about the Fire Sylphid. Sacrifice passive. Let's go. Oh, we're not even seeing that. Sacrifice passive. Decrease enemy's attack bar by 15% now. I think she's an underrated unit, that Fire Sylphid. She's like how Charlotte is right now. She's similar to Charlotte. And she's also kind of anti-cleave. Wind Sylphid Force Field. Decreased cooldown time by 1 turn is now. Okay. So for Force Field. That's not bad for... Yeah, I've seen some people use that in Siege. Against like Scopal things. Gargoyle, mostly because it's already built, not because it's like already built from like the first 6 months of playing Summoner's War, where like that was the meta of using Giants B10 with the Wind Sylphid. That's why they have her 6-star already, and they're like, oh, I may use her against Skogul. That's what everyone sounds like in Summoner's War. Every Summoner's War player, you sound like that. I'm just letting you know, you sound just like that. Moving on, Gargoyles. Oh, that's the rest of them. Okay, Stone Claws, increased damage by 11%. That's their first skill. Decreases defense by 20% each increases defense. I was like, they don't have a defense break. Increases defense by 20% each. Now 30% each. Accumulates up to 5 times. Ooh, it's not a bad. Make him extra defense tanky like Artemiel. But I mean, they still die to a defense break, right? Or ignore defense. Destructive Claws increase damage by 35%. That's the second skill on the Gargoyle, Destructive Claws, right? Hold on, I don't have a Dark Gargoyle on any account. Where is he? Let's take a look. Boom, boom. Yeah. So this is like pure damage. So that's nice. I think that needed a damage buff though, actually. Increased damage. 35% is a big increase, but I think it needed a damage increase as well. I wish I had mine scaled up though. Earth Strike. Increased damage by approximately 24%. You know what? There's a 4-star event going on right now. I can scale up whatever I want. Increased damage by 24% on Earth Strike for Water, Wind, and Light. So that is their the AoE provoke one. So, because they really didn't become like very meta. Like no one's really using them for anything. I mean, like I use mine a little bit, but maybe I'm the only one. I don't know. Does anyone really use the gargoyles that much? Stone protection passive. Fire Gargoyle. If your turn ends with full HP, you'll be turned into a statue until the next turn starts. Is now 70% or higher HP. You'll be turned to a statue. Okay, that's much better. That's fair. Cause like even like a little boop, like a little dot, and he's like, nope. Doesn't activate. Statue form doesn't activate. So yeah, that's a definite definitely needed. Cause like if like anything hits him, like if an aerial hits him and does like 1 damage. It's anyway, moving along. That's it for the balance. Threat effect will be modified. Oh wait. Threat effect, and we can only attack the target under the threat state while using the attack skills. Now, target on a threat state will be 15% less damage when attacked. Okay, a little buff to threat state in general. Is there a lot of... There's only the Fire Paladin that I know of that has threat state, right? Who else has threat state? Is that it? Are they gonna... And why didn't they put threat state on more units? I don't know why I'm asking you. You don't know. Well, the one person watching is from Comp to us. They're like, I want to see how much we made Bagel rage. Awakening effects on some monsters. Oh, awakening effects are important here. Light Samurai is now increased resistance. Who cared about that? Increased attack speed. Oh, that's a big one. Is it going to be better for speed tuning for arena offense? That's big. Okay, that's good. Dark Samurai increased accuracy is now increases critical rate, which just makes him easier to rune. I think mine has very high crit rate already, so now he's either going to have over 100, or maybe I can switch some runes out on him. Light Samurai, increase that. Those are good awakening effects. More of those. You want to do more of those in the balance patch? Maybe dungeon leader skills change to guild war leader skills for beast monks. I'm just saying. Come to us. I'm just saying. Just in case you looking for ideas. Looking for ideas. No, don't care what I have to say. Okay. Yeah, I figured that. Light Panda. Oh, great. Fix the issue of beneficial not applying properly with first attack. Don't fix Light Panda where he's fine. Don't fix it. Fixed issues. Some of this stuff has been around for a while. I didn't even know it was really a thing. Like some of these are still bugged. Weird. Fix the issue of the monster that returns from the imprisoned soul having abnormal amount of HP. I didn't know about that. But it's Beast Ride, it's a new unit. Passive skills of some monster which... Oh, hold on. This might be important. Dark Vampire, Feast of Blood passive, branding won't be activated with a glancing hit attack. Dark Werewolf effect won't be activated with a glancing hit attack. Contaminated Blood, continuous damage. Okay. Mummy, freeze will not be activated. Imp Champion, stun, no one cares about that. Provoke won't be activated with glancing hit. For Archangel, Dragon Knight, Wind Dragon Knight, attack bar decrease won't be activated. They buffed and nerfed the Wind Dragon Knight at the same time. Fire Sylphid, Fire Rakshasa, Light Rakshasa. What do you guys think about those? Like, I was not expecting those, to be honest. It's not like a whole lot of stuff that everyone's using all the time, though. That's the thing. I don't really see... what do the Dark Vampire owners think about that? Making glancing hits more OP, I guess. It's just not a lot of units that a lot of people are using, just in general. Like Water Mummy, not it's like 3 people watching Built a Water Mummy. I'm very disappointed in myself that I'm not one of them, but okay, then we have passive effects of some monster will be activated even when it lands a glancing hit. Fire, okay. They're changing glancing hits this patch. It's weird. It's different. It's different. I don't know what I feel. I don't know how I feel about this. I want to have an opinion, but I'm still developing my opinion. Also, I have a headache. Changes the beneficial effect to continuous damage will be activated with glancing. Okay. They did okay. So they didn't really change. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Skill description improvement. Oh, just the skill description. It's not really anything. The elephant in the room. Some of them are good buffs. Some of them are buffed things that needed to be buffed, right? Some of them are weird buffs. Late Neostone Agent. It doesn't... okay, here's the elephant in the room. It doesn't change the RTA meta. I know not everything is about RTA. Does it really even change the arena meta? Does anything change the arena meta? No. Nothing changes the RTA meta. Nothing changes the standard arena meta. Nothing changes the Guild War meta. Nothing changes the dungeon farming meta. So this is just happy playtime fluff. So end of the day, RTA didn't change. Maybe especially because it's 4 stars. Well, we haven't seen 4-star Special League in a long time, so that probably changes since the last one anyway, just because everything has been changed from 9 million balance patches since then. But nothing changed. No RTA, no arena, no Guild War, no PvE content. Nothing actually changed the meta. So this is a balance patch that maybe we should do this more. Is like analysis at the end. Nothing actually changed the meta. It's the same. Nothing changed. Comtro's a bunch of wussies. They're too afraid to change anything big. Okay, we see the buffs. Nothing actually changed the game. End of the day. Wow, that's all. That's every balance patch though. This is like, doesn't every balance patch in Nigeria, except for the Lauren one. The Lauren one and Lauren and Fran. Those balance buffs, those balance patches changed the game, right? Did Hathor get a buff at some point a long time ago? I'm trying to remember. She got changed. She was in balance patches, but I'm trying to remember what. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below. That's it for this one. I feel like there's some fun stuff to play with from like a YouTuber content creator perspective. Like some things we can dust off, take out of storage, and start using again. But more for fun, for a fun aspect, rather than like actually changing anything relevant or important in the game. As far as making things fun for content creators, I give Comptuous a B. As far as making things, changing things for players on the whole, changing the game, keeping it fresh, I give them a D. Should I give them an F? Should I give them an F? I might just give them an F. Did they really do... As far as changing the game, okay, you know what? F. As far as changing the game, I give them an F. As far as making things fun for content creators, B. B minus? Is there enough? Is there enough in here? B minus! B minus. Alright guys, anyway, that's it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll give them grades at the end of every balance patch now. I'll see you as always in the next one.